Let's meet the starting lineup for Boston. At power forward, Patrick Williams. At point guard, Derek White. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other guard position, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. And now, the starting lineup for Memphis. In the middle, standing 6'11", number 4, Steven Adams. At small forward, at 6'9", number 8, Zaire Williams. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 13, Jaren Jackson Jr. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 22, Desmond Bane. At the other guard position, at 6'3", number 12, Ja Morant. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Memphis starters.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got Boston playing against Memphis. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Grizzlies center Steven Adams is playing for a team he once battled. Adams said, "I won that 2014 series. Zach Randolph punched me in the face, and he couldn't play Game 7. So I claimed that victory." Kevin, Adams took that punch and didn't react, but his jaw was so sore he couldn't eat much else. He said, "I was mad because I love food." Well, so do I. Back to you.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, David. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Porzingis, and it's White in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now here's White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Outside Williams. Back to Bane. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
That's good from Morant. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's White. His last outing, he had 18 points. Knocks it loose. Here's Porzingis. Nails the baby hook.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Here's Morant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Tatum. No good off the front iron. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Free throw good from Brown.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
And Brown drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant passes to Jackson. Brown against Bain. Adams taking his time here. And the dunk by Jackson.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Williams passes to Brown. Back to Williams. Brown with it. Guarded by Bain. The tray. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Williams. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Here's Morant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Talk about hitting the ground running, 4 for 5 to start.
Outside Tatum. Brown against Bain, and the dunk by Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now, relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. He's putting up about 21 points per 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Here's Adams following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Porzingis with the steal. White the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Adams. Here's Williams. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the... basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Memphis trails by 4. Passes it to Williams. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Williams. Jackson kicks to Williams. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up, high post. Bain, no good. Boston leading by 4. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Jackson. Outside, White. Outside, Porzingis, pass to Tatum. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by Boston. Williams for 3. And Memphis no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. And that one hits back iron. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Back to Williams. To end the cold streak. And yes, it's good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Back to White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And he knocks down the first one.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Smart subbed in for Bain. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Patrick Williams. And both free throws good for White.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Moran finds Clark. And here's Smart. Puts up a 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Williams against Tatum. Williams dishes to Tatum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And that one's good, Morant.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Morant. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Some changes for Boston. Max Strus is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jaylen Brown. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Off the inbound, Williams gets the bucket, and the Celtics lead by 9.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Back to Morant. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Morant's got 11 points.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Morant. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Smart wide open, he fires. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams passes to Williams. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Memphis. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
The first one falls. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
He's off on the second. Celtics leading by 4. Now, here's no points in the game yet for him. Shoots. Boston, no good that time either.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Clark outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Brandon Clark at the line for one.
And that one falls for Clark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pritchard passes to Strus. There's the three. Here's Williams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Here's Pritchard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Strus. Good work defensively by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. He doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who... It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers. What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Nice shot by Smart.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Rhodes. Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Clark. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Pritchard. Right side, Williams. Pass to Williams. Brogdon against Smart. Shoots from the high post. The offensive rebound. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Passes it to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson from long range. And it's Strus with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Brogdon. rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now Rose. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice D from Williams.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Memphis trails by 3. Dane and Williams are your wingmen. Steven Adams is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Boston shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And the rejection by Clark. Williams with a clean look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. That was something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real... pain, definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
For your Memphis Dancers.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic. Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
The kick out to Brown. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Smart. Now the pass to Bain. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Adams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Now, here's Adams, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Smart. Offensive rebound.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Austin leading by 4. White, bounce pass. On the wing, Brown. Releases. Here's Tatum. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. Tatum's got 11 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Williams against Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bain against Brown. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Porzingis. David.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. He told me it's a sprained elbow. They put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And so Tatum nails them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Memphis trails by 6. Morant kicks to Bain. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Adams outside. Back to Bain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, the defender all over.
During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
First one falls for him. And Bain drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. White the pass to Tatum. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, another turnover there. But guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Morant. Last time out he had 38 points. Williams up on top. Guarded by Morant. No good on the shot. Adams, some nice D.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Brandon Clark, 1 shot.
For Boston, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. 20 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Williams. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bain. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
For Boston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
A free throw good from Brown. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 4-point game. In the corner, it's Bain. Morant scanning the floor. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Brown inside the line. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Patrick Williams. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for Memphis, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's White. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Tatum. Williams. It's good on the putback.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback.
Now, here's Bain. Last game out, 36 points for him. Williams against Clark. Back to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Clark. That shot is off. Nice D from Williams. Passes it to White. And he finishes nicely on the way. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Clark. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Boston shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. White against Morant. Poked away. And White kicks to Williams. Back to White. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams inside. Tatum on him. Williams dishes to Morant. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
The ball goes to Boston.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Clark. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Bain. And a change for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. White with it. Brown outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rose passes to Conchar. Here's Morant. That shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Here's Conchar, guarded by Tatum. Boston leading by 7. Pass to White. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
First trip to the line for him here.
Two.
And he makes the first.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Some changes for Boston. Max Strus is checked in for Patrick Williams. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for White. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Pritchard passes to Strus. Yep, that one goes. And the Celtics lead by 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rose, good.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 15. And there's the pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3.
Pritchard's got 5.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Here's Rose. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Conchar, defended by Strus. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads. Conchar can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
One shot.
Memphis trails by 11. Morant kicks to Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Brogdon, here we go. No good. Memphis has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Morant. The rebound by Brogdon.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Smart's checked in for John Morant. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Driving in. Here's Conchar, defended by Strus. 6 to shoot. Rose in the post. To end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Derrick Rose over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw, good, Rose.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Rose. Boston leading by 11. Here's Pritchard. He has 5. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Rose, that's good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Brogdon outside. Now, here's Strus. Not a lot of room. Brogdon kicks to Strus. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Williams in the post, guarded by Tatum. Rose. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Rose has got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now, here's Strus. He's guarded closely.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Smart with the drive. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving it around. 5 to shoot. Conchar, good. Conchar's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Here's Pritchard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so is Boston. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Love how hard they're going at it on the offensive board, showing some real tenacity every time the shot goes up. They carve out this lead because of their defense. Don't expect that to change in the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
Fans, make some noise for your...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Rob Williams. And it's White in at the point.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Out to White. Jacks up a 3. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Bain. Lays it up off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
White the pass to Williams. Out to White. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Jared White.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Rose. Morant outside. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is good. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
That makes 3. In a row to start the second half.
And White kicks to Tatum. Over Rose. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Celtics lead by 4. Outside Rose. Pass to Adams. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Brown outside. The kick out to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. Morant dishes to Williams. Pass to Bain. For the tie, it's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Brown.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the pass to Williams. It's White on the wing. Williams scanning the floor. Over Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Memphis trailing here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Morant. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Let's hear it for your Memphis Dancers.
And here's White. He has 6. Tatum passes to White. Now Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Morant. Williams with the ball. Adams outside. For the lead. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
It's on Robert Williams.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. To the paint. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 17.
Boy, what a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
Now here's Adams. Williams looking over the floor. And the layup is good. Williams has got the game tied up here for Memphis.
Pretty much all of their buckets